fundamental analysis. Just as we have said earlier, it's focusing on the political, social, economical, business of a particular country in order to gauge their country's currency. Okay, you have to gather information, and this information, there's a website they check. The website is, you want to write this down, it's very, very crucial: forexfactory.com. And also look at some other one, my FX book, myfxbook.com. Everything written together. I'm only spacing it so you can see the writing. And there's another one again, investing.com. Yeah. Now, for the purpose of this fundamental analysis class, I'm going to go to Forex Factory to explain how you can take advantage of the news if you want to become a fundamental trader. Now, here's the Forex Factory website. Just type, you can see the URL, forexfactory.com, to automatically bring you right here. So the first thing you want to change is you want to change the time. Because if you are coming in new here, it's going to give you the default time is going to be in United States. So you click on this time here, then you change it to GMT +1 if you're in Nigeria, or you just select your own, you want to best suit your country here. Then once you are done, you save settings, and that's it. So the next thing is you want to come back home. Now this is where you get the news. They are home. That's all what they do. They tell you about the news that is upcoming next. And let me explain that one after another. First, in this column, you see the dates. What's today's date? Today's Thursday, October 31st. For this recording, you can see the display for yesterday. If you want to see yesterday's news, you click this bag to take you to yesterday, and you want to see tomorrow's one, it will also show you. So this table explains what is happening around the world. Here, major economic news that is going to be major economic, business, social, economy, political, everything is going to show you right here. So this is the dates, it displays dates here, and this is the time, colon for time. So if it is 12:50 a.m., that is, this news is going to start by 12:50 a.m. So when it's 12:50 a.m., be careful of that currency pair. And this is for the currency. The currency is going to affect. This is JPY, that is going to be happening in Japan. So be very careful with JPY as at that 50 a.m. Don't just be careful yet. It depends on the news. It's not all news that affect the market like that. There are some news that have low impact and medium impact. How do you know that? You come to this impact section. You can see impact. If you hover your mouse over this one, it will show you low impact. That is, the one with yellow is low impact. Okay. The one with red is high impact. So the one you should pay attention to is the one with red. Pay attention to the ones with red. This one. These are the ones that you should be scared of. You should be very scared of this one because they move market very, very fast. Is at this news that you see market moving super fast. This red one. Why this one with orange color is medium impact? Medium. You should still pay attention to this one. But why this one with this low impact? It doesn't really move market like that. It does not move market. Now, here is where you get the full detail of the news. You get the full detail of what is happening at that time. Why is the market moving? Why am I staying out of this market? This is where you get the details. You click on this folder, you get the details. So what's happening at that time? They say ANZ, the latest release. Okay. Then what's the measures? Level of a diffusion index based on surveyed manufacturers, builders, retailers, agricultural firms, and services providers. Now, this one, ANZ, is to measure the level of diffusion index between the builders in New Zealand, builders, the retailers, the agricultural firms, and the service providers. They use this one is to measure. They use the survey the manufacturers, the builders, the retailers, the agricultural firms, and the service providers in order for them to give you the average of how their productivity is. Okay, so the actual, they'll tell you the actual here. The actual is minus 42.4. That's the price. That's what the outcome became. They forecasted, nothing was forecasted because they don't know the forecast. And the previous, what they had was minus 53.5. And what will happen to this economy? NZD will sell, will be weak. Now, how do I know? I'm still going to explain. Just Let's go gradually. I will explain that how I know that it's going to be weak, how to get that. Then this is how you just get the details of all the whole news of on NZD. Okay, you read why traders care. It's a leading. This is why traders care. Why should you care? It's a leading indicator of economic health. Businesses react quickly to market conditions, and changes in their sentiments can be an early signal of future economic activity, such as spending, hiring, and investing. So even the spending and the hiring and investing in New Zealand also affects their currency. So that's the reason why you should care and you pay attention to this. Now, basically, all what you need to do is just come to this Forex Factory, look for any news that has red impact, red, high impact, this red folder, then note their time, write their time down, and write their currency down. Once it is that currency, once it's approaching that time, if you're a fundamental trader, that's when you should come outside and start trading that pair. You wait for it, let the news to be released. Once the news is released, you jump in. But if you're a technical trader, write those time down. Once it's approaching that time, stop trading or close out any trade that is concerning NZD. Any trade that is concerning AUD, close them all out and let the other ones that are not affected, related, start still running. Okay. Now, this is details. We have explained the details. The next one is actual. Actual is what happened. Okay. Actual will not be released not until the news event has already been done or as at that time. Actual will only be this figure you see here will only be released when it is 1 minute past 1. As at the time that I stated here, this AUD actual was not released, it was only released at 1:30 a.m. Okay, hope you understand. Now let's go to today. The one that has not happened since we are still today. The one that has not happened is 8:45 because currently the time is 8. Now the time is 8:36. So this one is about to happen soon. This 8:45. This 8:45, and it's going to affect euro. Is a low impact, so you should not pay attention to it. But let me just use it to explain. You can see this figure is given, this one is given, but this one is not given here, actual, because it has not happened. They will give you your actual figure once it is 8:45. Okay, it is actual figure that you use in trading it. Even they themselves, they don't know the actual figure because they don't know the outcome of the meeting or how it will affect the country's economy here. Okay, that's actual. Why forecast? Forecast is after they sat down, they bring some macro and microeconomic indicator meter to weigh how it affected the previous one. Then they will not tell you this is what we are expecting for it. This is what we are expecting the outcome to be. Okay, this is what we are expecting the outcome of this meeting to be. Now, in this one, let me use this one for example. This JPY pair. No, okay, I was using this AUD for example before. So the forecasted 0.1%, but meanwhile the previous what happened before was minus 0.6%. So what they are forecasting is which one is bigger, 0.1% minus 0.6%. Definitely 0.1% is bigger. So they are forecasting that price would go up when this news is released. What they are forecasting here is strength. Let me use blue and change my ink to blue. They are forecasting strength for AUD. That is, you should buy AUD. Okay. So what now happened? The actual is what we determine. That's what they forecasted. This is their forecast. Because what they forecasted, 0.1% is bigger than minus 0.6%. Okay. This is what happened before. So in this site, they are telling you that AUD, when this news is released, AUD is going to be strong. But when the actual price came outside, it was super, super strong. It was 7.6%. It exceeded their expectation. That is, it's going to be very, very strong. You should be buying any AUD pair, So what that simply means now, let me break it down to what I'm teaching you to your own level. GBP, that is GBP AUD, what will you be doing? You'll be selling. Because when you are selling GBP AUD, you're actually selling GBP and you are buying AUD. So any AUD pair, Euro AUD, you should sell because you are selling this to buy AUD. Which other AUD pair? AUD card, AUD Canadian dollar, you should be buying. Okay, because you are buying AUD and you are selling card. Which other one? AUD NZD, you should be buying because you know the reason. Okay, like that. Anything AUD, you should be buying AUD and selling the other currency that's merged with it. Okay, now you understand. So now let's analyze another one again. Let's analyze this JPY. Now let's say this JPY, let's just overlook this low impact. If you are to trade it, first you look at the forecast. What is the forecast of this website? This website is forecasting 0.4%, and the previous result was minus 1.2%. And what happened on the actual, it was 1.4%. What that simply means, it is strong. And if it is strong, they color code it. You can see it is green. They make it green. That is, you should buy. It's strong. JPY is strong. If it is red, it will affect the economy. GBP, this one was red. That simply means you should sell GBP. That's how it works. So you just go look for any GBP pairs. If it is GBP USD, you sell. If it is Euro GBP, you buy, because you are buying Euro and you are selling GBP still. So that's how it works. See, you can see they color coded everything. If it is neutral, they'll use black. If it is negative, is you are going to use red. Now, do not follow color. Why I don't want you to follow color is there are some website, they don't color code it. Okay, you have to use your own understanding of what forecasting, actual price, actual and the previous mean. Okay, previous is what happened before. In last, when this news happened before, what was the figure? What was the actual? That's what previous is. Why forecast is what they are predicting would happen. Why actual is what really happened. This is what you are focusing your attention on. Even them, they don't know what will happen actual. So that is why you see actual does not come out, not until the news event is released. So if you want to trade this upcoming one now, which one is upcoming next? Okay, you're not going to trade this one because it's low impact. You want to trade CAD by 1:30 p.m. our time. CAD, you can just watch it today. What is the details? It's GDP. Wow, it's a very huge news. GDP, they're going to be releasing their GDP today. So they are forecasting 0.2%. Why? What happened before is 0.0% neutral. So what they're actually telling you that CAD will likely be strengthened. That's what they are forecasting. Do not follow their forecast yet. They may be wrong too. So wait until the actual price. Once the actual price comes outside, immediately it's 1:30. If it is strong, you start buying all the CAD pairs. When I mean start buying, what will you do? You'll go to CAD JPY, you will buy. If it's strong, that's if it is strong. Okay, I want to make sure you understand this changing of this currency. You go to GBP CAD, and what will you do here? You will sell, because you are selling GBP and you are buying this. Okay, like that. Anyone that is related to CAD, that's what you are going to be looking for on your trader, just like